Good evening and welcome to another episode of Hala Kuwait. I'm your host Fatima Al-Hajri and we're coming to you live from the Ministry of Information. We always keep you updated with different topics as well as guests. Tonight I'm joined by my colleague Mohammed Al-Blushi. Good evening, Mohammed.
Good evening to you, Fatima. How's your evening so far?
Well, it's going great. What about yourself?
I'm doing really great, and good evening to you, dear viewers. Before we start, please sit back and stay tuned. As we promise you, we will have report segments and guests to talk about different topics from different fields. So what do we have for our dear viewers tonight, Fatima?
Well, we have World Music Day. It's an international music day that is celebrated every year in the month of June. To be exact, it's on the 21st of June, and this year World Music Day 2022 will be celebrated on Tuesday. And since the World Music Day is originated in France, it is called Fête de la Musique, in the French meaning music festival. So the day is being celebrated worldwide to encourage the musicians, and this is very important day for them.
Definitely. So Fête de la Musique is celebrated on the 21st of June every year. It's on Tuesday, which is this evening. So like every year, World Music Day 2022 will be an opportunity for professional and non-professional musicians to showcase their talents.
Yes, that is true, Mohammed. And World Music Day is more than a normal day for musicians. It is rather a great opportunity for them to show their talents in the world. And on the World Music Day Eve, many free musicians celebrate and go to concerts that are held worldwide to share their talent for the world.
Definitely. So we just discussed the World Music Day, dear viewers. So our first report of the evening, it will be about what, Fatma?
Well, it's going to be about World Music Day. We hope you enjoy it. Stay tuned. Welcome back, dear viewers. We've been joined here in the studios of Hala Kuwait with our special guest, Ali Al-Ubaidan, member in the Greenhands volunteering. Hello and welcome.
Thank you for having me here. It's such a great opportunity to be back here with you.
Definitely welcome back, and it's always our pleasure, Ali, to have you with us on Hala Kuwait.
Of course, it's our pleasure to have you here, and we'd like to know more about Greenhands environmental terms. It is very busy this month, many volunteering and many environmental activities happening here in Kuwait. So we'd like to start with the blood donation. How is it going so far?
Yeah, back in the 14th of June, we had World Blood Donation Day, and we were so glad to have a blood donation drive to replenish the supplies that we have. We did it at Jabriya Blood Bank, and it was really great.
So the turnout was a lot of numbers, and not like before of COVID, because I think of the restrictions.
Yes, yeah.
There was a lot of restrictions, a lot of people were afraid, but now I think everything is safe, everything is back to normal, so a lot of people are showing up.
Yes, yeah, we're so glad. And now on the 24th of June, we're going to be having another blood donation campaign, along with partnership with the Sri Lankan embassy, and it's such an important thing, you know. We always need to have blood available at the blood banks, because blood only stays around for 42 days for it to be able to be used. So this is why we're regularly campaigning for blood donations, because this is like one of our sustainable development goals, is having good health and well-being. I think that's goal number 4 of the Sustainable Development Goals of the UN. And yeah, we love to campaign for this thing. It's really great.
Of course, and I think it's very important to spread awareness
Definitely.
about these events and to help give back to the community. So can you tell us more about the importance of these campaigns?
Yeah, the other aspect, other than having blood available for people that need it all the time, such as like cancer patients or people that suffer with thalassemia, it's also an opportunity to know all the health problems that they have. Because people come to donate blood, but then find out that they might have some health issues that they didn't notice, such as being anemic or having low iron in their blood, and many other things that they could fix.
Of course, I think that's very important what you mentioned, because sometimes, Mohammed, when you go donate your blood, you think you're helping people, and you're helping yourself in a way, because usually the blood gets tested and you kind of find out what's wrong with you. Sometimes you have a disease, sometimes you have
Definitely.
an iron deficiency. So you can find that out by even donating.
Exactly. Ali, I'm going to donate my blood now because of you. You convinced me.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
definitely.
That's great.
But please tell me, is there any regulations you follow when it comes to blood donation?
Yes, yeah. Well, before with the Corona, we had to do things online, like registering before. But now it's open from on the 24th of June. We're going to be doing from 1 to 7 p.m. And you just come over. They'll do the blood test for you and fill out all your details. Of course, have a good meal before then, so you prepare to donate blood. And if anything comes up, they'll be fine to reassure you that nothing is wrong. And yeah, it should be safe.
Any meal you recommend for the
Before then, I
Majboos, okay?
yes.
Oh, that's really great. So you mentioned the 24th of June. As far as I know, there is also activity on the 25th of June. You have beach cleaning and workshops. Will you please tell us more about it? Is it on the 24th or the 25th of June?
On Saturday, so what day is it today? Today is the 20.
So everyone can actually go there on
Yeah,
Saturday because
definitely.
you don't really have work. A lot of people usually have the day off on Saturday. So this is a great opportunity for everyone to join.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. The beach cleanup. We've been cooperating now with a food company, and these fast food places. You know how for kids meals they have lots of toys that they offer. And it's a very attractive thing for these children. But the problem is that you've got a lot of plastic waste now.
Exactly.
In terms of their wrappers,
The toys itself.
the toys itself, because I mean, honestly, whenever I used to get kids' meal, I play for them a day or two and then throw them away. And it's a big shame for that. So now that we've brought this idea to them, and that we bring some digital games, things that the kids understand how to use and they find lots of joy from, and something that they come back to many times again if they want to.
That's definitely a great idea.
Yeah, and we've made this whole day on the 27th of June to give it as an opportunity to bring awareness to the responsibility they have towards keeping the areas around them clean, as well as a lot of these fast food places have establishments on the seashore, and lots of trash gets left on the beaches that go into the water. This harms lots of sea life, as well as let's say birds as well that pick them up, suffocate, and that's just very unfortunate to happen. And so we've made this day as awareness, as an enjoyable experience for children. They can have a workshop, and it will be a really great day. Yeah.
Of course, and how can we even raise awareness among the kids, as you mentioned, and the parents? Because as you mentioned, there's a lot of different toys that the kids play with, like they have a plastic wrapping or a plastic toy. So how can we raise more awareness about these kind of issues in parents and kids?
Of course, this thing first starts at home. We need to make a habit of keeping Kuwait clean, the public spaces that we go to very clean. And this opportunity is a great thing to connect with children and get them onto the same type of philosophy that we hold, the one that helps the community and keeps it clean and sustainable, other than trying to throw away all these toys that they're not going to be thinking about the next day. And we're also having a brand new role in our team as our young volunteer ambassador, Mohammed Najjar. He's going to be leading and guiding and mentoring all these kids. As you know, we have a big group of young volunteers in Greenhands, Kuwait, and we're really proud for them to be working with people other in their age group and trying to establish a great community.
I think that's amazing to have the kids learn about volunteering and helping each other, and even one of them being like a leader for those kids to learn from. I think that's very important for the kids to learn, especially at a very young age, because they're the future generations.
Yeah.
Of course, and there's also an upcoming event on the 27th next week. So we'd like to know, why is it called I Want to Learn Society? Can you tell us about it? I
Want to Learn Society, in Arabic, it's أبي أتعلم. So this society is a group of teachers, and what they've done is that they come to hospitals in Kuwait, and the problem that we have here is that, or like a lot of places actually, is that children who are suffering from cancer or other diseases that hospitalize them, and they're missing out on their education. And what I Want to Learn Society does is that they come towards the hospital and they give these kids an opportunity to participate in the education that they're missing out on. And recently with COVID, they've been doing things online and it's been very successful, as well as people that are having treatment abroad. And that's
Exactly.
beautiful.
Exactly.
We thank them so much for giving this great opportunity for children to reconnect with.
Of course, I think that's very
education.
important for the kids to keep on learning, because for them to miss out on education, I think that kind of affects them in a lot of ways.
It's a
And for
great
you
effort.
to help them, to support them, and for everyone who is volunteering, we really thank you for the amazing effort that you put on for the kids and for everyone around you.
Well, we thank everybody for participating with us. It's such a great opportunity to connect with everybody and having a partnership with all types of people and being part of the community.
Such a great effort and great activities. So me and Fatma, now Ali, we want our hands to turn green. You agree with us?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm really
So
excited
how
about
can
that.
you help us to join your team as volunteers?
Well, I have a few questions for you then, as a pre-screening process for it. Are you ready to be part of your community and
Exactly.
helping everybody? Are
course.
you willing to accept the people around you and work with them?
Exactly.
Of course.
Then that would be really perfect for us, because we are ambassadors for Kuwait, the environment, and we hold this responsibility. As long as you're ready to take this responsibility and take initiative, we're more than happy to welcome you into our team.
Well, that's really great. And I hope everyone who joins your team are committed to their words when they decided to accept everyone and make some effort when it comes to the community and also keep the environment safe and clean.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Of course, and we'd like to know more about the previous environmental event that actually happened here in Kuwait. We'd like to know more about it. Can you tell us?
Right now what we're taking part in with the Kuwait Teachers Society, we're holding a summer program for kids in terms of workshops, keeping their places clean, recycling workshops, making compost, and lots of awareness programs for kids to learn. You know, trying to keep them away from computers and TV.
Yes, I think that's very important, especially during summer, because they don't have school or anything. So having some sort of summer camp, I would say that's amazing to keep them occupied doing something actually good that will benefit them in the future.
Yeah, and it's really great trying to connect with all these kids. We also have the International Union for Social Responsibility is holding a conference, and we're going to be doing a presentation for all our different activities that we've been doing throughout the year and so on. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Well,
a lot of different activities, and
exactly.
I think all the kids who are watching, I hope you join in this activity. And for the parents, everybody watching, please try to do as much as you can and give back to the community from volunteering or joining any kind of campaign the Greenhand environments are having up next.
Definitely. So, Ali, tell us more. Like you shared such a valuable information, great information when it comes to Greenhands team and your activities. But now it's time to share with us and our dear viewers about your upcoming events.
Yeah, those are the current ones that we're really focusing on. On the 24th, we have the blood donation drive. On the 25th, we have our beach, our event with this restaurant. And then on the 27th, we'll be having the teachers.
I Want to Learn Society.
I Want to Learn Society, sorry, it escaped me. But thank you for listening, keeping attention. And then, inshallah, in the future, we'll be having more outdoor events that, in terms of forestry and keeping green spaces. As like, there's a big part of our projects that we want to have healthy cities in Kuwait, you see. Having open spaces that that communities can thrive in, and going to somewhere, walking around and having a healthy space to have, that's a lovely thing to have. And
Of course, I think
trying
that's
to
very
campaign for that.
important.
Exactly. Such an exclusive news you just shared with us.
Yes, we're happy to let everybody know about our things, and we're glad that to have people excited about what we're doing. So that's like we thank you guys so much to invite us here.
It's always our pleasure.
Of course, and we thank you for sharing with us. And we'd like to know, is there a word of advice you would like to share with our dear viewers who are watching at home?
Keep volunteering. It's give back to the community, and it gives back straight to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's
always
always
a
a pleasure
pleasure.
to have you here in the studios of Hala Kuwait, and hopefully we'll have you again to talk about different campaigns and different volunteerings for our dear viewers.
Definitely. And thank you so much, Ali. It's always a pleasure to have you with us on Hala Kuwait, and we wish you the best of luck with your future endeavors.
Thank you so much. Hope to
Thank
see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dear,
Dear viewers, we
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. Welcome, Mohammed. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Fatma. Go ahead.
Well, dear viewers, we thank you so much. We hope you enjoyed this volunteering events and campaigns and learned that all that you could learn about. And we had with us Ali Al-Ubaidan, member in
Definitely.
Greenhands, volunteering. Let's move on to our next report. What is our next report, Mohammed?
Our next report, Fatma, is about museum culture in Kuwait. Stay tuned. Such an amazing subject, such an amazing guests, and such an amazing reports. Fatma, it was really a great episode, especially when it comes. First, we mentioned the World Music Day, then we mentioned how to keep the environment safe, and also the importance of blood donation, and also how we can manage our stress.
Of course, that's very informative segment today, as well as reports and guests. They really helped us to learn more about giving back to the environment, all that we need to know about stress and its symptoms. I think that's very important for our dear viewers and everyone who's watching, because this is something that is common in everyone nowadays.
Exactly, and especially when it comes to our environment in our lovely country, Kuwait. Please, dear viewers, keep it clean and be precautious when you go outside when it comes to throwing the waste on the right place. With that, dear viewers, unfortunately, we have reached the end of tonight's episode. Please stay safe, enjoy your time, and have a lovely night. It was really also my pleasure, Fatma, co-hosting with you tonight.
It's always a pleasure to co-host with you, Mohammed, and enjoy the rest of your evening. Dear viewers, good night.
Good night.